everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Tuesday and it is December 13th. We have one meeting to tell you about this morning, and it's going to be at 9:30, which would immediately follow our morning broadcast of This Day. It'll be the United Board meeting, and that will be in the boardroom, virtual as well as televised. If you want to watch it virtually, you can go to lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. Now, on our show today, we have Dan O'Weiler, but this time we're not going to talk about finances. We are going to talk about scams. And there's a lot of financial scams, actually, that are going on right now during the holiday season. So we're going to touch base on that. And then right after our break, we have Annie McCary and Willie Phillips here to talk about African American Heritage Club. And they have Kwanzaa coming up, so I want to tell you about that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. Well, we are looking at nice, beautiful, clear skies. Look at that snow. So Big Bear did, of course, get some snow, and we'll tell you a little bit about Mammoth in just a bit. We are looking at partly cloudy skies today, 59-41, mostly sunny tomorrow, 62-42, 61-47, 64-44, and 64-46. Our sunrise this morning was at our sunrise this morning was 6:46, and our sunset will be at 4:43. And take a look at some of these numbers. This photo is a sunrise from Mammoth, and they are at 77 inches of packed powder. Then we've got the lifts of 1725 open, 135 inches of powder, and looks pretty darn nice up there. All right, just a reminder about resident services. They are always there ready to help you. But of course, they are extremely busy between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. on Mondays especially. So please try to call during off-peak hours between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. midweek if possible, and their number is 949-597-4600. All right, when we come back, we'll have Dan O'Weiler, so stick around.
Hi, my name is Rhonda Plains. I'm from Fullerton, California. I absolutely love Dr. V. I am very happy to drive from Fullerton to Laguna Woods. I was having an issue with my vision. There was strobe light going off in my eye. Dr. Vias was able to get me in to see him the next day. Once I met him and he diagnosed the problem with my eye, I felt very comfortable with him, and I'm just really happy that I found him.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Now at LA Carpet & More, you can transform your old bath into a new walk-in bathtub or shower in as little as 2 days. Plus, save 50% off and get 5 years 0% financing. It's easy, affordable, and fast. With 35 years in business and serving over 300,000 satisfied customers. Call 800-684-4100 for an appointment or visit one of our showrooms.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Hi folks, this is Dan O'Weiler with Sterling Financial Advisors. We've been around for a long time, been on This Day with Lisa, and just wanted you to know that we're still in business, even through the pandemic. We still have the opportunity to now meet with people individually, in person, and we'd like to invite you to give us a call if it would make some sense. If you're doing some planning for retirement, please give us a call. We'll be happy to meet with you. Thanks so much.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Dan O'Weiler here, and we've got some interesting discussion about holiday scams. Well, hello.
How are you, Lisa?
Good, good.
Are you sticking around for the holidays?
I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I'm staying here and not traveling, which is a good thing.
Well, that's a good thing.
Right, because you know all of the travel that gets messed up and canceled and what have you. So, you know, it's interesting because this time of year you get lots of crazy scams, like you mentioned. But a couple I didn't know about, like for instance, a package delivery scam.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I don't know if you've experienced. We're getting a lot more quote unquote spam texts on our phones these days.
Right.
I don't know how they're getting our cell phones, but the criminals are finding them somehow. But you know, they send out a text saying that you're going to have a delivery, but they can't deliver it. So
Yeah.
either call this number or tap this link. And
Right.
what ends up happening is they either get you end up paying a 50-cent charge for that phone call or something like that. And,
Right.
And so it's just a way that they do this hundreds of thousands of times, and
Right.
that adds up for them.
Right, and you know, it's also like a bot too, so a robot, so it's constantly sending this stuff out. So we have a picture of what it might look like on your phone.
Right.
Which is very interesting because, you know, how many things do we order on Amazon during this time of year?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah,
You know,
so that
and-
would totally get me.
Yeah, and so you need to really check out the link that they send to you on tapping on this or calling this number. The best way to do that is to go back and check if you're expecting
Order.
a package,
Yes.
check your order from who it's coming from, Amazon or UPS or whatever, FedEx, and kind of track packages and see where it's at. You don't want to just tap on these things without checking first, because once you do that, they're either going to get access to your phone,
Right.
or you're going to be charged $2 or something. So
Exactly.
So you want to make sure that the first thing to do is go back and check your order,
Yes.
and then you can track your package from that way versus kind of tapping on a link that you aren't sure about.
Exactly, that's a really good point because, like I said, you know, we order from Amazon and maybe somewhere else. But that's exactly. Sometimes our banks do this too. Is the
Right.
bank looks super familiar because they're using your bank logo,
Right.
and you're clicking. Don't click on that either. Go back to the bank and look
Exactly.
at your bank statements to see.
One of the things you can do also is if the tracking code will give you access to where that package is.
Exactly.
You know, so.
Exactly. All right. So charity scams, again, similar situation.
Well, charity scams have been around for a long time. So those are ones where you'll get a phone call or a text saying, hey, we're setting up a charity for gifts for Santa for the, you know, firemen or policemen, and
Right.
and you get these all the time. I get them. I don't know if you get them, but I get them all the time. I get phone calls saying they're setting up for the gifts for Santa for
Yeah.
these people, and unfortunately, if it wasn't successful, the criminals would quit doing it.
Right.
But because it's successful, they continue to do that. And
Right.
charity scams, the best way to do that is go online and make sure that the charity that you're donating to is legitimate.
Okay.
You know.
Good point. And then another one you mentioned, social media gift exchange scam. Now, I haven't heard of this one.
Well, with social media, go on Facebook or something like that. Everybody loves secret Santas. And so they're coming up with, hey, we can do a secret Santa and you'll start getting gifts. And so what they do is, hey, you'll get on our list and then somebody will start sending you, and you can expect 5 or 10 gifts in the mail just by doing that, or you can exchange wine or something, let's exchange bottles of wine, and the odds are you don't get anything in the mail.
Right, so what are they asking you to send? Money?
Well, no, either pay for it or send a gift exchange to this person. Pick a person on this list and send it to them.
Wow.
And so it's kind of fun because everybody loves secret Santas and getting gifts from people you don't know. And, we get cookies on our doorstep, and we don't know who that is, but it's fun.
Interesting.
So now the criminals are saying, let's do a Secret Santa gift exchange online. And so they get all the presents and nobody else gets anything.
Well, that's no fair. That's terrible. Now, of course, gift card scams have been around for quite some time. However, of course, now we do not send gift cards in the mail. That's one thing I've learned.
Right.
Because people steal the mail all the time.
Right. And also what happens is sometimes they'll steal the gift cards, open the packet, use it, and then seal it back up, and then try to sell it to somebody just as just as like it hasn't been used. And so they'll use it, put it back in the package and say, oh, I've got this gift card from Target or whoever it is that you've got one, Walmart, and you buy $25 gift card and go to use it, and then it's already used. And so if you're going to buy a gift card, make sure you're buying it from the official website or something like that. But you never want to send them in the mail because, we all have heard about, even our Amazon packages are now being stolen when they drop them off.
One thing I wanted to ask you about is because you have talked about theft and losing money, how do you somehow, can you take that off your taxes, or is there some way to actually get that money back?
There's not so much, I'm not a CPA, so I'm not here to give you tax advice by any means, but I know there is investment loss you can write off. I'm not sure about the damage loss or financial loss in that regard because I'm not a CPA, and so I'm not sure what the rules on that are.
So you haven't really had anybody come to you saying, hey, I have this loss, but it had nothing to do with investing.
No.
It was strictly because I know sometimes you can get reparations from the police if they happen to be involved.
Well, people are sometimes embarrassed to say they've been ripped off.
Yeah, that's true too. Well, don't be embarrassed whatever you do. Make sure you ask questions.
Yeah, it's easy if you just take some time to research things and be conscientious about buying gift cards and where you're getting them, and sometimes those gift cards are, like I said, the reason these are scams out there and are working is because they've been successful, and so they continue to do something until it's not successful anymore.
Exactly. Well, wonderful information. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to you. And
always
Happy
good
New
to see
Year.
you.
You too.
All right.
Thank you. If you want more information about what Sterling Financial Advisors does, you can always go to 949-859-8900, call them, or you can go to their website, sterlingfa.com. We'll be right back.
Your first day of retirement. What will you wake up to? Freedom? Time? Adventure? Your ideal retirement doesn't just have to come alive in your dreams. Awaken to your new reality. Awaken your spirit, your vision. It's not a dream. It's your next chapter, your future, and it's in reach. Next generation retirement doesn't happen by accident. Plan for your bright future. Awaken to what's possible.
At Genesis of Laguna Niguel, we care about every customer and treat you like family. So think of us kind of like a good grandson. We take our time to go over all your new Genesis's technology features, step by step, all in the comfort of our showroom while enjoying complimentary refreshments. Or if you prefer, we can deliver your new Hyundai and cover everything in person. It's that easy. For a simply better buying and ownership experience, visit Genesis of Laguna Niguel.
Hi, remember us?
We're back,
Christine and Jack from the Jewelry Box.
which is now the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers.
Relocated in a new spot in our old shopping center.
But we're still Orange County's preeminent buyer of gold, jewelry, watches, and flatware.
And we're still a full jewelry repair center. And with our 3 graduate gemologists, we're still here to appraise your special pieces.
And like always, at the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers,
it's about trust.
Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care from USC Dental School and has been serving the Laguna Woods community for over 16 years. At Laguna Woods Dental, our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer a convenient plan for $250 a year that includes exam, x-rays, and all types of cleanings are covered. Our office is located right outside of gate number 3. Come book your appointment today.
Welcome back. Well, we have Annie and Willie here on behalf of the African American Heritage Club. Well, welcome both of you. Nice to see you. How are you today?
Great, thank you. Nice seeing you as well.
Nice. He's got a great voice, doesn't he? Nice deep voice. Are you a singer also?
Preacher, no singer.
Oh, the preacher. That's right. I don't know. I bet you sing pretty good too.
I don't know.
So the African American Heritage Club. Tell me a little bit about what that is.
The African American Heritage Club is a club that was formed in Laguna Woods by Dr. Fran Williams when she moved here because she wanted a place where our heritage and our culture could be celebrated and acknowledged within the village. So she got a group of people together and formed the African American Heritage Club in Laguna Woods. And we get together once a month, the third Saturday of each month, and we celebrate our heritage. And we're really inviting, we're not celebrating the color of our skin or our ethnicity, we're celebrating African American heritage, which includes our language, the way we dress, the foods that we eat. All of those are considered our heritage. And so that's what we strive to celebrate in our monthly meetings.
Do you ever travel? Like, do you go on field trips?
We've had a couple of field trips, but we haven't done anything recently. We've talked about it, but we haven't done any club field trips.
Well, now,
except for we did go to, we went to Catalina Island just as a fun thing to do.
Oh, so just something fun. I wondered if there was any museums or anything that actually takes part in African American history where you can go and visit. Does Bowers ever do anything like that?
They do. Bowers has a museum. I've actually taken a trip to DC to see the African American Heritage Museum.
Oh.
It is amazing.
Bet.
It takes about 2 full days to actually complete the tour. It's got everything. It's got so much history there.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
from
great.
music to athletes, just really rich experience.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, well, good. So we have Kwanzaa that's coming up, and that is starting on December 26th.
Yeah.
And did you want to tell me a little bit about Kwanzaa?
Well, Kwanzaa is really a celebration. It's not per se a Christian celebration. It's a cultural thing where African Americans get an opportunity to share their history and their heritage. It's kind of been written out of the landscape, and it's an opportunity for us to train our children about unity, work ethics, and things of that sort, and the cultural foods and songs and dances, and just to let them know where their roots are, really.
Okay. And you have here, it started by Dr. Mulanga
Karinga.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was in 1966.
Yes, and I wasn't in California during the time, but that was shortly after the Watts riots when there was a lot of destruction of our community.
Yeah.
So he put together this this time to allow for African Americans to get together to celebrate our heritage and our culture, but also an opportunity to give back to the community. And to celebrate ourselves and our history rather than simply imitating the practice of the dominant society as well.
Yeah. So I was mentioning before you guys came on that the piece that holds the candles is very similar to a menorah, but it is Kenora.
Kenora, yeah.
All right, what does it symbolize?
Kenora it's basically a candle holder, and it's a placeholder for the 7 candles that represent the 7 principles of Kwanzaa.
Okay, and Swahili.
Yeah.
Now, see, I thought that is not a language.
It's Swahili is the common language, the most common language spoken in the African country.
Okay.
Continent of Africa.
But it also means something else.
Swahili is a language. Now Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa means first harvest.
Yeah,
Got
Kwanzaa means
it.
first
Okay.
harvest. The first harvest, first fruit.
And then tell me a little bit about the 7 principles. I mean, there's obviously 7 different ones. What are they representing?
Okay, so each candle represents one of the principles. So starting on December 26th, if you look at the Kenora, there are 7 candles.
Right.
And in the middle, there's a black candle, and on each side, there are red candles and green candles.
Oh.
And the black candle represents the people, the color of people, black. The red represents the bloodshed, and the green represents prosperity.
Okay.
So starting the first day of Kwanzaa, each day in your home, you light a candle for each principle. So on December 26th, the first principle would be unity. And they're written in Swahili, and I can't pronounce those words. So,
Can you pronounce them?
Move on.
I suppose not.
Okay, so the first principle is unity. So on the first day, and unity means to strive for and to maintain unity in the family, the community, and the nation.
Is there any prayer that goes along with it, or is it just a saying?
Well, because it's not specifically religious,
yeah. Okay.
people do whatever, and there's some little quotes that you can read, or you can say a prayer, but it's not designed as a religious religious time.
Okay, and then of course you have all the other ones here, but you end with faith.
Yes, faith, to believe with all our hearts in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle.
So it's a way to come together, and I know you probably preach a lot about coming together overall throughout the year. So what does this mean to you and your community?
Well, it's an opportunity to not only focus on the religious aspect, but the relational aspect of the family. And it grew out of the wash ride. There was a lot of division, and there was a lot of confusion. So it gave us something to focus on, to get back to our roots, and to, just talk about the faith aspect of everything, how we have to overcome evil with good, and how we have to do the right thing, and how we have to go about and forgive people, and how we have to love in spite of, and love can be legislated, things like that. We just have to do it from our heart, and we have to do the right thing, regardless of what's being done around us. We have to seek to do things that causes us to rise above the circumstances.
Exactly. Now more than ever, right? Because we've got a lot of division, and I think family is a really important unit, and you have to
that's the core.
keep it together, as best as you can.
And that's a really good point, because Kwanzaa is a celebration. You don't have to be of the African American faith or culture. These are principles that anyone can live by.
Exactly. Now, what kind of food do you usually celebrate with during this time?
Oh, lots of, because Kwanzaa means the first fruit and first harvest, there's stuff like the earth foods, like sweet potatoes, white potatoes, corn, squash, any of the harvest kinds of foods, fruits, vegetables.
Anything favorite that you like to make?
I like to eat sweet potato pie.
Oh, yeah.
I love sweet potato pie.
And how about you?
Red beans and rice, collard greens, cornbread.
It all sounds great. Did you say you're making it for all of us?
Well,
Actually, we're going to have some at Clubhouse 5 in room 1 on the 17th.
Excellent. Well, let's take a look at that.
I'm cooking some red beans and rice.
Oh, you are going to bring that? Oh,
Yes.
nice. Is it going to be like a potluck, or how does that work?
It's not going to be a potluck.
Okay.
Basically, what we have is going to be provided by the club.
Oh, nice. Okay, and that's going to be on the 17th, Clubhouse 5, Room 1, from 3 to 5 p.m. Now, would you prefer people contact you to RSVP, or they can just show up?
We'd like for them to RSVP, but if they don't, then they can just show up.
Okay,
No
perfect.
one will be turned away. We'll save a bowl of beans for you.
All righty.
Well, actually, you better get there early for the
I would
beans.
imagine. That must go fast, because that sounds like a favorite. Well, thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Very nice to see you, and happy Kwanzaa.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
If you want more information, of course, you can get in touch with Annie McCary, and her email is there, as well as her phone number. We'll be right back.
Who
is RadNet. You've probably heard our name and seen our commercials, but you still might not know who we are. RadNet is the largest provider of outpatient imaging services in the United States, with over 8,000 employees and almost 400 imaging centers in 7 states. Likely, if you have had diagnostic imaging, you have experienced RadNet's high-quality, cost-effective imaging services. With 35 years of expertise, RadNet is leading into the future with advanced technology and the very latest AI technology. We are positioned for the future of healthcare. RadNet, leading radiology forward.
All great healthcare organizations care, but the best dare to reach higher. At Hoag, we lead with life-saving clinical trials and advanced therapies. Our world-renowned specialists innovate with state-of-the-art technologies like virtual reality and robotics. Hoag is the #1 hospital in Orange County 4 years in a row. Now, more than ever, your healthcare choices matter. Choose Hoag.
As we advance through the years, challenges in our daily activities arise. Lake Forest Services hire caregivers that go through stringent screening and compliance processes for assistance in all daily activities. Qualified veterans may also receive care as a VA benefit. We also provide full-service palliative and hospice care through Lake Forest Hospice. Our medical director and his team accommodates house calls to those in need. We exist to create seamless transitions that enhance quality of life.
We have an event that's coming up, and it's called Rock the Holidays, and it is going to be right here at the Geneva Presbyterian Church. Now, it is going to be the weekend of the 17th, and I want to be giving you 2 free tickets. So all you need to do is be the first person to email me at Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com, and you can win these 2 free tickets, which will be for the 17th, which is the weekend coming up. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. As I mentioned, we got some snow in Big Bear as well as Mammoth, and we got a boatload of it in both. So take a look at those mountains behind you. All right, we have got temperatures in the 60s for this week. However, today we're not really going to get that high. 59-41, 62-42, 61-47, 64-44, and 64-46. Have a great day in the village. Don't forget the meeting is immediately following our morning broadcast of This Day, so you can catch that coming right up. Otherwise, we'll see you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. right here on Village Television. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Dr. Vyas and the OCI Care staff believe in one-on-one care and the patient-physician relationship.
OCI Care was absolutely the most wonderful place I've ever been to as far as being taken care of.
The staff was very friendly and I felt very welcomed and relaxed.
How did I feel about Dr. Vyas? The man is very gentle, he is very caring, and totally involved with detail.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bobby Awadala here at Skin Credible Dermatology, and our goal is to turn back time naturally and beautifully. We offer a wide variety of cosmetic treatments, and for a limited time only, get Botox, fillers, lasers, CoSculpt or M-Sculpt, starting at just $35 a month. You deserve to look and feel your best. So give us a call or visit our website so we can start the journey of beautiful, youthful skin.